Hey, Busy Bees. Today, we are back with another chapter in our My Word School series, Book 7, Mrs. Cooney is Loony by Dan Gutman. But before we get into our chapter of the day, we are going to get into our riddle of the day. And the riddle of the day is, there's a one-story house where everything is yellow. The walls are yellow. The doors are yellow. Even all the furniture is yellow. The house has yellow beds and yellow couches. What color are the stairs? And I'll say it again. There's a one-story house where everything is yellow. The walls are yellow. The doors are yellow. Even all the furniture is yellow. The house has yellow beds and yellow couches. What color are the stairs? And I'll give you the answer to the riddle at the end of our chapter. So yesterday, chapter 5 was all about Mrs. Cooney checking for head lice. And the whole entire time, AJ is thinking it's headlights. So he's trying to figure out how he would be able to put a headlight on his head to go home. And in the end, he finds out when one of his friends tell him that, it's headlights. Headlights, sorry. So let's get into our next chapter. Chapter 6, Ryan and Michael go to the nurse. Luckily, nobody in our class had head lice or headlights. But the next day, Ryan and Michael sounded horribly sick. Cough, 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 coughed Ryan. Michael made weird nose noises and held his neck with both hands. Is something the matter, boys? Asked Miss Daisy. I have a sore throat, said Michael. Me too, said Ryan, coughing some more, and a tummy ache. May I go to the nurse's office? Miss Daisy looked at them for a minute, like she wasn't sure if she believed them. Well, okay, she said. Then she called Mrs. Cooney to tell her Ryan and Michael were on their way. So long, sucker, Ryan whispered to me as he was leaving. Have fun learning about vowels. Miss Daisy told us about vowels and consonants. Consonants are all the letters that aren't vowels. They should be called unvowels or anti-vowels if you ask me. How come Y is sometimes a vowel and sometimes a consonant? I asked Miss Daisy. I have no idea, she said. Miss Daisy doesn't know anything about anything. When Michael and Ryan finally came back to class, it was time for lunch. We found our usual table in the vomitorium. Mrs. Cooney is weird, said Michael. You can say that again, said Ryan. Michael said that when he told Mrs. Cooney he had a sore throat, she didn't give him a cough medicine or take his temperature or anything. She had him stand in a big cardboard box and try to wiggle his ears. How would that cure a sore throat? I asked. Beats me, said Michael. Ryan said that when he told Mrs. Cooney he had a tummy ache, she had him bounce a balloon on his head while he tried to sing the ABC song backward. How would that cure a tummy ache? I asked. Beats me, said Ryan. Then she had me do push-ups on bubble wrap, Michael said. Then she had me solve math problems when I was doing jumping jacks, said Ryan. Then she put an ice pack on my head, Michael said. Only she ran out of ice pack, so she put a bag of frozen peas and carrots on my head. So did it work? I asked. Did what work? Michael asked. All that stuff Mrs. Cooney had you do, I said. Did it make you feel better? You weren't really sick, dumbhead, Michael said. We were just faking it so we could go see Mrs. Cooney. I knew that. Ryan and Michael also said Mrs. Cooney gave them homework. They had to go home and lick their elbows. What? I asked. She said that if you can lick your elbow, it will make any sickness go away, Ryan said. I tried to lick my elbow, but I couldn't reach it. Michael and Ryan tried to lick their elbows too. They couldn't reach either. Everybody in the vomitorium must have seen us because soon the whole school was trying to lick their elbows. It was cool. And that is the end of our chapter for today. Do you think that Mrs. Cooney knows that they're faking it? I do. Because that is some crazy things. And if you were really sick, you probably wouldn't be able to do those things, right? All right. So let's get into our riddle of the day. So our riddle was, there was a one-story house where everything is yellow. The walls are yellow. The doors are yellow. Even all the furniture is yellow. The house has yellow beds and yellow couches. What color are the stairs? The answer is, drum roll please, there aren't any stairs. Do you get it? There aren't any stairs because at the beginning it stated that it is a one-story house. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you'd like to follow along for more adventures, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you on the next one.